He is the former prime minister, maybe the future prime minister of Israel. He is Naftali Bennett. Mr. Prime Minister, great to see you. First off, we're in talks right now. They took a lunch break with the Iranians about their nuclear program only. What do you think is going to come out of this?
I think Iran is going to try and do what they always do, which is buy time until they're out of the water. There will be no point in history where Iran is at such a vulnerable point where we can get them to make a decision either to stop being a genocidal nuclear terror state or simply the regime will fall, because it seems that they won't be able to continue this. So they are at a decision point, and it's vital to not let off on the pressure.
So, Mr. Prime Minister, a lot of people say, why now? What's the big deal? Like, well, why have we gotten to this point? Are we doing this just for Israel's interest? What do you say to them?
Well, President Trump doesn't strike me as someone who is dragged into anything he doesn't want to do. Just over the past couple of days, the president, the vice president Vance, and the Secretary of State Rubio, they all said very eloquently that Iran is rebuilding its nuclear infrastructure in order to acquire a nuclear weapon. We know as a fact that in Pickaxe Mountain, which is next to Natanz, they are rebuilding enrichment capabilities as we speak. A nation that does not seek nuclear weapons doesn't need any enrichment within its country. You can have reactors without producing uranium in your country. The only reason a regime is doing it is because it wants nuclear weapons.
Do we have enough assets in the region to be able to, number one, drop they have a lot of ballistic missiles, some of which got through and killed Israelis in the 12-day war. Do you believe we have enough assets in the region to do damage to their ballistic missile program, to their finish off their nuclear program, and maybe the Revolutionary Guard?
I believe so. I think that what we've learned is that Iran is much more vulnerable, much weaker. It's something of a paper tiger, and it's at a decision point, and it needs to make a decision. Does it want to become a peaceful regime, stop terrorizing the world, stop terrorizing its own people? They murdered 32,000 of its own citizens, this regime, citizens who were out demonstrating. They've murdered throughout the years thousands of Americans, whether in Beirut or in Iraq or across the globe. They've murdered thousands of Israelis through its proxies. This is a terror octopus that's sending its arms across the world, and it's time to stop this octopus. The people of Iran have risen. And they want to replace their own regime. Right. It's a remarkable and great nation, the people of Iran, and they are under this terrible repressive regime, and hopefully they'll succeed.
So the Hezbollah says we're not going to get involved, even though they're thoroughly financed and armed by Iran. Do you believe Hezbollah won't get involved, or do you believe you're going to be attacked by what's left of Hamas and Hezbollah should the shooting start?
Look, I don't know. We have to be prepared one way or another. In effect, the 10 million Israelis living here in Israel, we are the boots on the ground of the free world. We're the ones who will pay the price of any retaliation or something of that sort. But we understand that it's a price that we are willing to pay in order to remove this threat from the world. I also want to point out to American viewers that as of now, Iran is pursuing intercontinental ballistic missiles, which means in simple English, missiles that you can launch from Tehran and will land in New York or Tennessee or California. The only reason a nation develops this sort of thing is it's for nuclear war tip.
So,
if Americans don't want to meet those sort of missiles in the New York streets, 9/11, nuclear 9/11, this is the time to act.
And by the way, North Korea has them. We always said they weren't going to do it. Are we going to let Iran have it too, that evil regime? So real quick, anybody watching right now says, hey, I love the way the Maduro thing worked. We picked him up, we put him in Brooklyn prison. That's not going to happen here. This is going to be a lot tougher if indeed we go to a shooting war. But if you remove the Ayatollah, what changes?
Well, the Ayatollah is an evil man. Hamenai has been in power, I believe, since 1989. I think he's the longest-serving dictator in the world. And he has a tremendous amount of blood, American blood, on his hands. What would hopefully happen, anything is better than him, but what hopefully would happen is the people of Iran, the wonderful Persian nation, would rise up and reinstitute a democracy there. But that's their decision to make, not ours.
Big decisions are being made right now in Geneva, and we'll see what happens because I think both our nations are ready to act. Thanks so much, Mr. Prime Minister. Appreciate your insight.
Thank you, Brian.